We're here today to say it's time. It's time for Congress to hold up their end of the bargain. Yes, for grandmothers across the country. I'm not a grandmother. I hope to be one soon. I had grandmothers, and my mother was an amazing grandmother to my children. So I get all that's going to be required of me when I become a grandmother one day. They fulfill a social bargain, a bargain that we've created, caring for the grandchildren, caring for their adult children, and for everyone else. We all deserve the freedom to care. So Build Back Better offers this opportunity to pass a set of policies our families have longed for generations, that our own grandparents and great-grandparents couldn't even imagine, right? Community and care jobs, climate change mitigation, child care and pre-K, Medicare expansion, housing support, paid family and medical leave, and so much more. And now that the administration and Congress has signed the bipartisan infrastructure bill into law, that was monumental in so many ways, and the House, as Rosa DeLauro told us, the House has done its job and passed Build Back Better with paid family and medical leave, it is time for the Senate to act. And ensuring that Build Back Better passes with paid family and medical leave would promote public health, economic security, and racial and gender equity. With the other care policies alone in this bill, it would yield millions of jobs, billions in wages, and trillions in GDP. It would benefit everyone, including women of color, healthcare providers, and other essential workers, all who carried this nation through in its most critical moment when we were on our knees during the pandemic. It's time to build back better and to remember the folks who carried us through. I don't know about you, but shouldn't we join the rest of the world and provide paid family leave as a standard also? So there's a reason that the Family Values at Work Network, my organization, has been so focused on the equity provisions in paid leave. Full wage replacement. So when you take paid leave, you can actually stay home and put food on the table. Including all types of families, because we're not all, one type of family. We come in many different forms, right? And in giving everyone access to the policy so we don't leave people out like they did when they passed the New Deal. We've been fighting in 10 states, including D.C., because we actually should be a state by now. We've been fighting in 10 states to pass paid leave, and we've done that with all of those equity provisions. And we know that more than 70% of the people in this country who need time to care need it to care for themselves, or a sick family member, or it's a grandparent caring for a grandchild. I used paid leave many, many times to recover from illness and to care for my sick parents. And out of 5 children in my household I grew up in, I was the only one who had access to paid leave. No one else got it from their employer. No one else got it from their union. So this is a critical issue. We cannot just rely on individuals to have it. The entire nation needs paid leave. Aijen, who's not here, but Melanie and Valerie, who are, there's other work that the Senate must do, and it's voting rights. I've heard that as soon as Build Back Better is signed, that the Senate will focus on voting rights, which will ultimately need to require addressing the racist and ancient filibuster. I opened with Randolph's speech because as awesome as all these policies are in Build Back Better, we can't hold any of them if we can't vote. We won't repair our crumbling infrastructure if we can't vote. We won't make progress on immigration reform if we can't vote. We won't cut child poverty and make the child tax credits permanent like they should be if we can't vote. We won't get and keep paid family and medical leave for everyone if we can't vote. We won't cool the planet down by passing climate mitigation policies if we can't vote. And we won't make corporations, billionaires, and even millionaires pay their fair share of taxes if we can't vote. So we've got to keep fighting to the end. We've got to pass Build Back Better. We've got to pass Build Back Better with paid family and medical leave. And we've got to make sure we hold the Senate's feet to the fire around voting rights.